Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys about the volume profile, the best settings and the best strategy. That way you guys can make some consistent profits. A lot of people typically only want to use the volume because that's the default when you guys open up a chart, right? But when you guys are able to add the volume profile onto your charts, everything starts to make just a little bit more sense. And that's the difference between you guys consistently losing money and you guys consistently making a profit. So let's get started and make sure to hit that subscribe button.
So let's start with why normal volume fails you. That bar at the bottom of your chart measures volume over time, how much traded today, but it never tells you the one thing that actually matters: at what price it traded. And price is everything. Because every single day, without knowing it, you might be buying at the exact level where institutions are quietly dumping their shares. The volume profile fixes this. Here's the simplest way to picture it. Take that normal volume bar and turn it on its side. Now, instead of showing volume over time, it shows you volume at every single price level. So you can see at a glance exactly which prices the big money cared about and which ones they ignored, where the real fighting happened. That is a completely different way of seeing a chart, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Setting it up takes about 10 seconds. Go to TradingView. Open the Indicators tab and search for Volume Profile. Now this part matters. You want to choose the fixed range one, not the others. Fixed range. Once it's on your chart, you draw it from a recent swing low to a recent swing high. You're wrapping it around one clear move. Then go into its settings and turn on two things: the value area high and the value area low. Those two lines are the whole game, and I'll show you why in about 30 seconds. That's it. That's your setup. Now let's read it. When you look at your volume profile, you've got three lines that matter. The first is the line in the middle. That's the point of control. Simple definition. It's the single price where the most volume traded, where the most money changed hands. Think of it as the magnet of the whole move. Above it and below it, you've got the value area high and the value area low, the two lines you just turned on. And here's the key. Between those two lines is where 70% of all the volume happened. 70%. That's the zone the market agreed was fair value. Now the shape tells you a story. Where you see fat, high volume areas, that's where buyers and sellers fought it out. Nobody won easily, and price got stuck. It consolidated. Where you see thin, low volume areas, one side clearly won, and price ripped straight through, fast, without stopping. So price tends to move quick through the thin zones and grind sideways in the fat ones. Just knowing that one thing changes how you read every chart you ever pull up. But here's the part you actually trade. That 70% value area is your definition of fair. So follow this closely. When price pushes below the value area low, it is now, by definition, cheap. It's trading where almost nobody wanted to trade, based on this whole move's history. And cheap prices tend to get bought back up, back toward that point of control magnet. Now flip it around. When price pushes above the value area high, it's expensive. And expensive prices tend to get sold back down toward the point of control. So already, with nothing else on your chart, you have an edge. Cheap below the value area low, expensive above the value area high, and a magnet in the middle. That's powerful on its own, but it's only half of it. Next, let me give you the exact strategy, the entries, the stops, and how to use this on every single time frame, because that's where it gets serious. All right, this is the strategy, and it's beautifully simple. You already know the rule. Cheap below the value area low, expensive above the value area high, magnet in the middle, at the point of control. So here's how you actually build the trade. Travel changes the way you see the world. For a long, you wait for price to drop below the value area low. That's your signal that price is cheap. But you do not blindly buy. You wait for it to show you it wants to go back up. A strong candle, a clear bounce, price refusing to go any lower. That's your entry. Your stop goes just below the low that price made down there. If it keeps falling, you are wrong. You're out. No ego. And your target? The point of control. That magnet in the middle. That's where you take profit, because that's where price wants to return. Want to press it? Take partial profit at the point of control and let the rest run toward the value area high. The short is just the mirror image. Price pushes above the value area high. It's expensive. You wait for it to stall and roll over. You enter, stop just above the high, and you target the point of control on the way down. Now here's what makes this so flexible. The volume profile works on every single time frame, the 1 minute, the 15, the daily, all of them. But how I like to use it is on the bigger time frames, to build a strong bias. Because a volume profile drawn on the daily or even the weekly gives you levels that institutions are genuinely watching. Big, heavy, meaningful levels. So the play is this. If you draw your volume profile on the higher time frame to find where the real cheap and expensive zones are, that's your map. Then you drop down to the 5 minute. You wait for price to actually reach one of those levels, and you time your entry right there. Higher time frame for the levels, lower time frame for the entry. That combination is what separates a random guess from a genuinely high odds trade. And this tool gets even stronger the moment you stop using it alone. The volume profile tells you where, but you can stack it with what you already know. Line up a value area low with an old support level, or a demand zone you already drew. Now you've got two completely different methods pointing at the exact same price. That's confluence. And when your volume profile level lines up with clear support, and price gets there, and you get that bounce, that is about as high odds as retail trading gets. Volume profile, plus a level. That's the combination I'd build an entire strategy around. Now, the mistake I promised you, the one that quietly turns this tool against you, this is a mean reversion strategy. It assumes price is going to snap back to fair value, and most of the time, in a balanced market, it does. But in a strong, powerful trend, price can blow straight through the value area high and just keep going for days. So if you blindly short every time price looks expensive in a raging uptrend, you are going to get run over. Here's the fix. Respect the bigger trend. In a strong uptrend, you favor the longs. You buy the dips down to the value area low, and you do not fight it by shorting the highs. Let the volume profile find your entries with the trend, not against it. Remember, it's a map of value, not a promise that price reverses. Treat it like a clue, a really good one, and it becomes one of the most powerful tools on your entire chart.